Well, hi there guys and welcome to another video. And hi mate.
Hi mate.
So today I'm doing my average day video. I note that popular creators are often petitioned by their viewers to create an average day video because their viewers are so into them as a personality, they just want to see outside their normal content what these people do. And I'm not popular and no one's petitioned me to create this video, and so I am creating it. I think there's a good reason, isn't it?
I think it's excellent, yes.
Do you have average days?
I have very average days.
I have average days too.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let's hand over to me as we start my average day. Me? Well, first thing I tend to do on my average day is to wake up. And I certainly didn't wake up, turn the camera on, get back in bed and pretend to wake up. That just wouldn't be the magic of YouTube now, would it? Yes, well, once I've woken up, I tend to get out of bed. I tend to have been impeded by a number of beagles during the night who have been making it uncomfortable and hot in the bed. Yeah. Okay, Google, please set the light to 100%. Right, on to my first activities of the day. Come on then, ladies. First thing I need to do is crack open a Monster, only thing that wakes me up in the morning. Much better than a hot adult beverage. Then I need to have my morning medication so that I do not die. Well, that might be a bit of an exaggeration. I have been known to forget it from time to time and I still remain alive. Very good. And then I will shave my face. Right, okay, that's that bit of the day done. I think more Monster is gone for. One of the first things I like to do in an average day, once I've got out of bed, is to get into the shower so that I can be clean and fresh and smelling of things like tingly mint and tea tree original sauce. Fresh. I have such a major head of hair that I need a good shampooing in the morning. Herbal essences, strawberry and mint, very fragrant, very rejuvenating, also very fresh. I enormously dislike the sensation of anything against a rough, stubbly face, so I'd always make sure I shave before I get into the shower. That's why the shaving came first. Tingly boys and minty boys, they're the boys that we enjoy, 'cause tingly boys and minty boys are good. So they say, cha-cha-cha and shit. I'm not very good at singing in the shower. Well, I am good at... No, I'm not good at singing in the shower. I do love how spacious this shower is. It was definitely a good choice to get the previous bathtub ripped out and to get this shower put in. In this flat, almost nothing could be described as spacious, but this shower is one of the things that could. I'm pleased. Well, that's me about done in the shower for this morning. Thank you very much for joining me. Let's continue with our average day. Now, we all know that hydration is important, and here in Britain we love our squashes and cordials added to water. However, I was made aware that elsewhere, some people enjoy a powdered addition to water, rather than something like we have as a concentrate here in Britain. I acquired a good number of these. I like to call them crystal meth. And, well, let me show you some examples. Things such as High C, Blazing Blueberry. Things such as sun-kissed lemon lime. Things like Sonic cherry limeade, or perhaps even 7-Up cherry. Starburst fruit punch. Skittles wild berry punch. Whalers Light raspberry. Hawaiian punch fruit juicy red. Jolly Rancher cherry. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Yeah, one takes a communal garden tap water, chilled ideally. One takes one's crystal meth, and one opens the packet where it says tear here. And then one takes one's packet and pours it into one's communal garden water, ensuring one gets all of the powder out of the packet. Then one fastens the lid of one's vessel, in this case a Systema. I do enjoy Systema brand items, particularly this drinking vessel. And then one shakes it, agitate the solution to cause it to mix. Very good. Triaxial shaking, naturally. And then one has one's beverage, and one can enjoy the flavour of Jolly Rancher Blue Raspberry. Oh, very tasty. And yes, keep an eye over these Systemas, keep them full, keep them in the fridge. Job's a good one. I like it. Oh, hi mate. I see you've joined me to watch my average morning.
Yes, I have. Very average morning.
Just gone 9 o'clock, and I seem to be scrolling through. What am I scrolling through?
Circuit boards. I see circuit boards. I see some YouTube on your screen.
Involving circuit boards.
Circuit boards.
I think it might have been something RISC-V related. I've been into RISC-V recently. I might have to buy some RISC-V hardware. It might have been that. I can't really remember now.
Oh, now you're on your phone.
I'm very rarely on my phone.
Yeah.
I think I was telling it that I've taken my morning medication. 9:30. Time for a meeting.
Time for a meeting.
I think this meeting is about Kudo's Markets, which of course launches this month.
Oh, yes.
Which is our first tokenized infrastructure product around proof of work mining contracts.
Oh, very good.
No, it's the least exciting of the tokenized infrastructure. Tokenized infrastructure gets much more exciting as we do compute supply and renewable energies. And I still think we should do toll bridges. But anyway. Oh, there's the website.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know whether the website's linked in or not. It's more something you know about.
I do know something about that, but not a lot. I'm not a designer user.
Twitter.
Twitter.
I very rarely use the Twitter. I think I was having a look at something related to these campaigns we're doing.
I only ever use Twitter to find out if something is offline. If something is broken, people generally ask the question on Twitter.
Right.
I don't ask the question.
No.
But someone does.
I like 10:32. I'm late for a meeting. I think at the end of my previous meeting you'd asked me to let Cello and Bria out, and I did, and they were not quick in completing whatever they needed to complete. I don't know what you were doing at the time.
I think I was in sprint planning, potentially. Although this is 10:50, so probably not.
No, I'm sure you had something very important to do.
Meetings.
I think this meeting was to talk about the work that we had to do following our dearly departed colleagues' dear departure and things we needed to pick up. So there was a lot that we needed to get through. Yes.
That's why it's such a long meeting.
It was, I think, an hour. Oh, I see a dog.
Yeah.
A dog came in with a yakisoba. Moved it. Yeah. They mostly sleep in the mornings though. So.
Yeah, it's dog day.
It is. Look at me playing there with my Systema.
Oh, this, I think you're letting the dogs out once again.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you did it twice.
And maybe the first time I walked away from my desk was just in the lavatory. Maybe this was to let the dogs out.
Oh, yes.
I don't know. But I was definitely late for this meeting.
Yes.
But that's fine. This is a project update meeting.
Oh, fascinating.
This is to run through mostly compute supply onboarding. And that's kind of the end of the morning.
Yeah, lots of meetings.
Time to go to the British.
Oh.
Oh, hi Ben. Is coming to a British K part of your average day?
Pretty average, pretty day.
Pretty standard for my average day too.
Oh, very good.
What's brought you here today, Ben?
Wednesday is probably.
Right, well,
It's Thursday.
Wednesday leads to Thursday. Thursday leads to the dark side of the force.
Pretty reasonable.
Yeah. On my average day, I like to come to the British K and eat one of these.
So,
Hi, Beb.
oh, hello, Andrew.
Do you often travel in the copper on your average day?
I do travel in the copper on my average day when the day is a Thursday.
Where are you going now?
Oh, we're going to the Techo.
To the Techo?
I don't need to do any shopping at
I
the
don't
Techo.
need to do any shopping at the
This
Techo.
is probably the best reason to go.
Yes.
David?
It's over to you. A trip to Asia in 15 minutes. Japan, Korea. That's Asia done. Bibimbap. Yakisoba. Beb,
Hello.
you enjoy a bibimbap?
I would enjoy it, but not in a pizza box. What's the bars that you feed your dogs? Are they not yakisobas?
They are yakisobas. Yakisoba? Sometimes, weather permitting, I do like to come and sit out in the garden briefly after lunch before returning to work. I think the conditions are adequate today. Certainly when the wind dies down briefly and the sun is directly on you, it is survivable. But let's not forget, it is the British springtime, and so it is still cold as bone. But yes, I like to take this time to enjoy the tranquility of the cars passing by on the road outside, and to contemplate and think about things. Things such as crop rotation, for example. Soil fertility and condition is very important to me. It's important that we think about the British farmers when we can. So you've come back to see the afternoon.
I have come back to watch you perform your action.
Did you see that? I watched a YouTube short.
Oh, disgusting.
It's disgusting. I maybe watch one or two shorts a month.
Yeah.
And it's usually just because it's one of my preferred creators. Sometimes goes a long time between normal videos.
Right.
I like him. He's good.
Yeah.
He just returned from Hong Kong to Vancouver.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is the senior management team meeting that we're watching right here. I see I keep opening Emojipedia. I think I'm getting suitable emojis for calendar entries. It's important.
That is very important.
The calendar entry is the right emoji to convey the meaning.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You gotta convey meaning through emoji.
Is the only means of conveyance.
Nowadays, yes. It's in that way.
I have emojis turned off in most places though.
Yes, you do. Which is amusing in and of itself. There are a lot of strangely named emojis that you are seeing. How have you?
I think I came downstairs to do a bit of work with you.
Oh, you're measuring your desk.
I am measuring my desk. Do you want to say why?
We have acquired through recycling means a cubit.
Yes.
Cubit. It's a elliptical.
Elliptical pedalo. But my desk was not high enough, so I needed to order a heightening wood, which I did. Now I'm reviewing a document while eating Jacobs.
I did see you ate some Danish mamba.
You did bring me some Danish mamba,
Yeah.
which is equivalent to some Haribo, Mauam or something, yes.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, I've definitely been reviewing some documents here and commenting on what I'm seeing or something and saying some things in Slack.
Yeah. And you know your Jacobs.
I delete all my Jacobs, so it's my prerogative as Jacob. Look, 4:30, another meeting. So, 5 minutes in, there's only two of us there. Oh, there we go. 7 minutes in, the four of us. That's good. Oh, 12 minutes in, there's five of us. There's a presentation being given. I like companion mode, so I can have a presentation on one screen and the participants on the other.
That is pretty cool. Google is here in this area.
You don't have as many meetings as I do you?
No, I don't. We also have fewer people in our company. So.
True. We have like 30 to 40 people. I did meet with all of them.
I don't know, we have fewer than 10.
I look, it's just been one person left the meeting.
Oh, yes. And you are talking a lot.
Yes. As is my typical work day.
Yes.
That's a fairly typical work day. Lots of sitting at my desk, lots of meetings.
Yes.
Some talking to people, some document review.
Some some slacking.
Good times.
Yeah.
End of the working day. One of the more notable things I like to do in my average day is a bit of server work. Today, for example, I have Tuashan open, and I'm adding another couple of NVMe disks to the existing one on the 4-port card in there. Also, I've decided to do a bit of consolidation. So I've taken the 4-port NVMe card out of Chabdua and I'm moving that into this one too. I have a lot of PCIe lanes, so I can support a lot of NVMEs. That'll get me up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 NVMEs total in this box. So it's becoming quite a hefty bishop. Anyway, hopefully that will go well, as is typical. There you have it. That's a confirmed winner. Lots and lots and lots of NVMEs. Huzzah! I like to set a bit of time aside for gaming. It's something we all crave. You crave it too. I've recently been playing a little Battletech, something I hadn't played for about 4.5 years. I bought the 3 expansions that come out in the interim, and I'm just getting back into the game now. It's quite good fun. I'm certainly enjoying it. While I don't often eat breakfast, as well as lunch, I do usually eat a dinner. Today is no exception. I shall be eating a dinner. But what shall I be eating? Well, as I always say, if you had a burger for lunch, you can't go wrong having a burger for dinner. I shall today be enjoying some Sainsbury's Taste the Difference 30-day aged British beef. And I should be applying to the top of it Mexican style chili cheddar, and I should be consuming it in street Pierre. That's definitely what that's short for. 4-seeded brioche burger buns. So, yeah. I'm going to work on that now. I have prepared some cheese to go on the burgers. I've prepared my rolls. The burgers are cooking from frozen, and so I have a slightly lower setting, and we'll cook them for a bit longer at the start and then up the heat near the end. If I have planned ahead, I would usually place them in the fridge to thaw ahead of time, but I haven't planned ahead because I never plan ahead. So just a long cooking time to wait through now. These are almost done now, and so we will apply the cheese, the big cheese. You know, it occurs to me that one of the things I did not record today was feeding the dogs. It's a shame, because that's always fun to watch. They get very excitable, they're quite noisy, and it's one of the very few times you can actually get them to consistently pay attention to you because they want something. Yeah, well, maybe next year's average day video could include that. Right, now we'll wait for the cheese to melt before we serve on the street Pierres. And apparently the camera turned itself off right before I finished. So, you missed the very end of that. But yes, here they are. 2 burgers with cheese, suitably prepared, ready for my consumption. I might let them cool a little bit first. Good. Another thing I like to do on my average day is come to a classic Communal Garden arcade area with my associate Bev.
Hello, Andrew.
Oh, hi Bev. This is a Communal Garden arcade area, would you say?
I would say, yeah.
It's very 90s, isn't it?
Very 90s.
Very 90s, very socialist. Remember kids, guns are bad. This should not encourage you to acquire a weapon, similar to the one you see depicted behind me, and use it to fight, well, something Terminator related, I think. Slushies for grown-ups. Oh, that's strong. Another thing I occasionally enjoy to do of an evening is to watch a live stream. And this evening I shall be watching Xiaoban Ho episode 38. Chinese buffet nightmares. I do wonder what sort of nightmares can ensue at a Chinese buffet. Well, rest assured I'll be finding out in 4 minutes. I'm very much looking forward to it. You too can avail yourself of this particular podcast, though you have to be a Patreon of the China Show. But I think you can go to patreon.com/ADV podcast and sign up if you so see fit. Anyway, yes, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, that ended rather abruptly. I seem to have forgotten to record any footage of getting into bed and going to sleep. So yes, that's that.
I think people can probably imagine what it looks like when you go to bed.
It can be quite average. It often coincides with you going to bed.
It does. It's all very average.
Nothing average about going to bed. Okay, well, you haven't, of course, seen, at time of recording, most of the other footage, other than the time lapses of my morning and afternoon sat at my desk.
True, yeah, I haven't seen any of it.
But I can assure you it's all very exciting, and, well, given that the viewer is currently watching, and thank you, viewer, for watching to the end, I guess we have to assume that at some point in the future the video is live, and you can go and watch it.
I look forward to this.
Perhaps you could comment. No one ever comments.
I will comment.
Okay. I mean, in the last 100 videos, nobody's ever commented to say, can you make an average day video? 2023.
It's unfortunate because you have now made one and they will be wishing that they had asked for one.
In 2022, 2021, 2020, all those other years.
All those other years, yes.
Yes, I'm sure they're all really wishing they did.
Yes.
Good. Well, your day's usually quite average.
My days are quite average. I have work and sleep, and I also like to eat from time to time.
That is something that you do. Yes. Do you get paid to sleep and eat?
Unfortunately, no. I do wish I did.
That would be better, wouldn't it?
It would be better.
You have fewer meetings than me in your working day.
I do. They are quite average, my days.
I think it's important that you have fewer meetings because you need time to concentrate as a software engineer so that you can produce quality software.
Oh yes, quality software that I create.
You do create quality software. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Oh, nice.
Well guys, I think that's about it for today's video. I hope you found it interesting and informative. And as always, please do comment below, as I know you will be.
Oh yes.
And I do enjoy reading all your comments, and I do what I want regardless of what you say in the comments, but nonetheless that doesn't mean they do not influence me.
No.
I don't imagine there'll be another video for a little while because we're of course off on holiday.
We are soon on holiday to Las Vegas.
And it might be that the next video involves that when we get back. Possibly a room tour.
Possibly a room tour.
I don't want to give anything away, but it might be the Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas.
Could be.
We will see.
Yes.
Well, that's all we've got time for. I certainly look forward to seeing you in the next video. I look forward to seeing you
later
and right now. Yeah, so this juncture, I think there's very much more to say. Do you have anything else to say?
I have nothing to add.
Oh, in which case, all I will say is, goodbye.